No? Okay.
No.
Alright. God made you special, and he loves you very much.
And then some little kid comes into the crowbar and smacks you in the leg and then runs away.
Perfect.
Al Roker, is that you?
Al Roker. Oh no, I poured sugar in your gas tank and your engine exploded. This went off the rails really quick. Anthony, why don't you like Minecraft?
Oh, is this it?
I'm putting you on blast right at the beginning.
Yeah, we're recording
right now. Why don't you like Minecraft?
There's no inch.
Probably not.
I
Dude.
don't like Minecraft because, I don't like it. I get headaches, man. I don't
That's
know.
fair, I guess.
I don't. Every time I play it, I just get a headache, and I'm like, this.
Why don't you play a video game? I get headaches.
It's only Minecraft.
It's
I
the
get
most
headaches
peaceful
Well,
game.
have you ever played Resident Evil 4?
with. Yeah.
Okay, I got it on Game Pass on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I played it for 15 minutes, whole day. I felt sick, like I was gonna die.
Yeah, that's how I feel with Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's the only game that has.
Have you
It's not
tried
like
turning
the
down the
best game.
brightness? No, I mean,
Is the game too loud? Have you tried turning down the brightness?
Are the graphics
Are
too
you sitting too
realistic
close to
for
your
you?
TV? Like,
Maybe
what?
that's because it's like that 8-bit thing or whatever that is. Maybe that's. I don't know.
So you just get like motion sickness, or like is it
I don't
just...
know. I just get a headache. I'm like, I don't feel like playing.
Have you been sick every time you tried to play Minecraft?
Yeah. Well, not sick. Just I
Oh.
get headaches.
Well, tonight will you try and play again?
Yeah, play Minecraft.
Just try.
with
no,
us.
just try.
now I gotta re-download it, and my
Please.
Wi-Fi
Play.
is.
It's like a
Please.
5 gig game. It's gonna,
Garbage.
it's
Play
like a
Minecraft.
5
It
gig
is
game.
way more than 5 gigs.
First off,
It's not.
5
it's a
gig-
big game.
Play Minecraft with
Can
us.
we? How about this? Get the Xbox One version.
Yeah, it's on the Game Pass.
No. Because there's two versions. There's the Xbox One version and then the Windows 10 Bedrock version. The Windows 10 Bedrock version is cross-platform. You play it with your iPhone, Xbox, and PC. The Xbox One version is just Xbox One. It's less updated. It's more chill. There's less enemies you got to worry about. If we play that one
Can
together,
I just play it on safe mode?
you mean
What?
peaceful?
I mean, if you
Is
want
that
to
what it's
be,
called?
I
That
sound
shows
like
how
a
much I
nerd
don't
right
play.
now.
Yo,
I see
dog,
that.
can I play it on no bad guys mode? Can I play it on the I'm
Hey,
scared
look, I didn't
mode?
join this podcast to get bullied.
No, I'm not. I'm
Alright.
by
This-
some
We're,
nerds.
we're
Speaking of
sharing a
joining
mic.
the
We're not
podcasts.
gonna roast each other. Sorry.
Speaking of joining podcasts,
yeah,
welcome back to the HPE show.
yeah.
So yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've done this because school and work and everything else and stuff. So I'm Joseph Gallion, your host, as per the usual. Chase internet is big dumb, so he's probably not going to be on this podcast ever again because he died. I am joined by.
That was pretty edgy.
You're pretty edgy.
Sorry.
Chiseled, man.
I'm joined by Senor Christopher Grotti.
Hola.
Oh, he leaned into that joke a little too much.
I can speak Japanese.
Also known as Crispy Buns. That's not funny. Why did I say that?
I like that better than
That's-
most of your other puns. So
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
That's
him.
nice.
I'll take
Something.
that for him.
Yeah.
That for him.
Thank you. I can't take the
I'm
crispy
also-
buns anymore.
I'll take your crispy
Chafes.
buns.
I'm also joined by two people who've never been on HPE before. Monsieur Anthony Forte,
Hi.
aka John Thick,
Oh,
and Dylan. I'm not even going to put your last name.
I appreciate you not putting my last name because I didn't realize this was like a last name podcast.
Is it a Do you not want your last name? Because it's chill if not.
Not right now.
Yeah.
If I was like a main member and
Oh, word.
getting paid and had
None
some
of us are
sponsorship
getting
You're
deals.
getting paid? Wait, hold on.
No, I'm
Shut
saying
up.
if I was getting paid,
Wait, hold on.
then I would be like, yo, okay, you can
Joe,
attach
you
my
getting
name
paid?
to it. I'm not getting paid to be here. I volunteered because I felt bad for them because
I'm getting that YouTube money.
we'll see. We'll see what kind of-
Joe
I'll start
toes
paying
the
Dylan,
line
but
of
that's it.
family friendly constantly.
Yeah, okay. Wait, YouTube money. How is that not family friendly? Saying I'm
No,
getting that
no, I'm
YouTube
just
money.
saying that like it's. I don't understand how you're getting YouTube money because it's like, I mean, you're family friendly at this point. All the family channels are gonna get demonetized because they
Well, I
think
don't
it's
have
targeting
creepy
children.
Spider-Man and Elsa stuff, so
But you could.
Not yet.
I could.
Let's do that.
Yo, imagine
We haven't
Chase in
gotten
an
to that
Elsa
point.
outfit.
Aaron
That's
can play
all I'm
Spider-Man.
saying, dog.
I literally have the same tattoo as him.
Exactly.
And
You
I'm
guys-
pretty
like
sure I
that.
got it before him.
You're like his Ben Riley.
Ooh,
Who?
Do you actually?
Spider-Man, the Clone Saga.
Clone.
You like his
From the
crappy
yeah,
comics.
because you guys got the
I
same
thought
tattoo.
I thought you meant like a real person, and I was trying
No.
to think of who that was. I was like,
Oh,
who
Ben
do I-
O'Reilly is a commentator on Fox News. Not anymore though.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I could be that guy.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
I won't do it on this podcast.
Get some
I'd
gray hair.
appreciate it if you would,
I
because
won't
I
do it
don't
on
want to
this
have to edit out your blankets.
Heck it.
Blankets.
Heck
blanket.
it. We'll do it
Ah.
live.
Heck
that
it.
cool?
Thank
Is
you.
that edgy?
Oh, thank you for censoring yourself. That makes me very happy because I don't want to have to censor everything.
Joe doesn't want us to
Can
say
I-
the bad words.
Can I bring up real quick, Joe? So
The swords.
today
Yes.
you inspired a video
Oh no.
that I haven't made yet, but I wrote it in my notes.
I'm scared.
I told Chris about it. So pretty much, you know the Key and Peele sketch with the anger translator and Obama and all that? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
This
know
is
if I do.
this is my anger translator, Lucas. Obama actually had Keegan Michael Key show up to the what is it? Not State of the Union. The
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was one of those.
Correspondence dinner. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Correspondent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
State
had
of
to
the
show up.
Union's much more official. You
Yeah.
cannot have Key and Peele
Yeah,
show
no,
up
yeah.
and do jokes.
No,
I mean, you could.
Pretty much.
Well,
Pretty much
be a
what
baller
the
move.
sketch is that Obama is trying to deliver a message to America, saying it in a presidential way, or what used to be the presidential way. Is that edgy? And then
Word.
and then he's got his anger translator that says how he really feels, like
Yeah.
hardcore.
Oh.
So I thought it would be really funny to do that with you, because you know you censor yourself and you're very like, you try to like keep everything clean. I thought it would be really funny if we could dive into your mind and just go ham on.
I want to be your anger
And
translator.
yeah, Chris wants to be your translator. I
would
just
be
I
really
thought
good
of this
at
when
that.
we were in class.
Oh, I
and
have
I was falling
no
asleep in
restraint.
class, and I was like, "Yo, this would be a good idea."
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of
Let's-
fun. I've had that thought because like we're already getting, and I keep slapping my thighs.
Go ahead. It's more clap syncs.
I don't have to edit this, so I don't care.
I don't either.
If I get it straight
Huh.
the first time, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Either way, what was I saying? No, but I was thinking about it because we're already starting to plan out our final short films and stuff like that.
Right.
We're all in film school, if you didn't notice.
We make films.
And
Quentin Tarantino, who?
who? He's one of my favorite directors. You take back, you
He's the
dirty
director.
troglodyte.
What does that mean to make sure I can put that on the podcast?
You can put it on the podcast. It's
What
just
does it mean?
troglodyte's just like a
like
degenerate.
Yeah, calling
It's
you
just,
sort
it's
of
just
like
calling me
prehistoric, non-evolved, almost.
Yeah.
a-
Dumb.
Is evolution allowed on this podcast?
Is evolution allowed?
We haven't evolved since the first HPE show, so why start now?
Oh, he went there.
I did.
Speaking of that, so I'm subscribed to the podcast, but I'm sorry to say I have not listened to it yet.
That's
Oh,
fair.
word.
There's like
I don't
5
judge you.
episodes that I've pre-downloaded that I have not gotten to yet. Can you give me a brief explanation about what this is? And sorry, I thought I had another stain on me.
I just like the way you said that. Can you kind of tell me like what we're doing right now?
No,
And
I just
why I'm here.
I agreed to do this podcast because I just did another podcast and I had fun with it.
on
and
the
I-
Fun Single Dad.
And I didn't really fun single dad shout out.
Yo, it's popping.
I didn't
Cross formation, baby.
I have like a long drive home and I don't really want to drive yet. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me get on this podcast.
So
Okay, so yeah, HPE show is basically Fun Single Dads, but without swearing.
Okay.
So
and
that's
a lot more
literally it.
depression.
More depression?
More depression.
I'm
Is
on
that
it, so a
possible?
little bit.
So
Kinda.
No, but we do end the show with a little bit that I call Take It or Leave It, where we talk about one thing that we like, one thing that we do not like from the week or really
Okay.
whenever. So you
Interesting.
take it because it's good, and you leave it because it's like, it sucks. So,
okay, that's cool.
and it can literally be anything. Like Chase has talked about, me and Chase have done this for what? This is the 6th episode now, I think.
Yeah.
Gosh, we've talked about movies. We've talked about changing the way we're eating. We've talked about accepting ourselves and stuff like that. So it's like literally whatever the mess you feel like talking
And I
about.
talked about swivel chair race.
okay.
This is why we don't like Chris.
No,
Yeah.
I don't mind Chris. I like Chris.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah,
What's
yo,
up,
you want to start a podcast?
in the not to keep plugging the other podcast, but in the previous one, we discussed the wallet incident.
The
legacy of the wallets.
Okay.
And
yes.
how I was pretty much the only one in the whole building that didn't take part of that because I felt bad.
Anthony
didn't
had
either.
part.
Anthony, say something. You're here. Anthony's
You're
Yeah.
talking. I didn't want to interrupt you.
can interrupt
Anthony's
me,
more
man.
of a
I don't
man
mind.
that kind of just like speaks through.
His eyes.
He speaks through.
does
his
speak through his eyes.
His
It's
body
really
language,
cool.
really.
Yeah.
So it doesn't translate well for a podcast because the whole time it's like you're over there looking like a stone
this a
cold
roast?
son of a gun. It's
Yeah, can we
roast.
do a film?
Shut up.
Can we do a film program roast? Like the roast of Duke.
Didn't I talk to
I'd
you?
be
Who did I
scared.
talk to about that? I talked about doing a roast with somebody. Was
Yo,
that
maybe.
Let's just
I
roast
don't
Bennett.
know actually. Let's do it.
yeah. No, yeah, it was you because I
Was
was
it
like,
me?
let's go film it right.
Smooth jazz.
Like,
Oh, we were gonna do a try. So
We were gonna do like a roast / comedy.
Where's that at? Where are we at? Darn it.
11:10. That's.
Smooth jazz.
Keep saying it, please.
I am. That
It's
way.
actually 2:31.
Go to 11:7.
Wait. So you can't say that word?
I can't.
Really?
Can I?
No.
Can I
Oh,
just?
this is like G-rated.
This
Can
is
I- can
this
I
is
ask a-
Jesus
can I ask a-
rated.
if
That's
it's
what this
G,
is.
I feel like you could say
This is
that
J
word.
rated.
This is,
Can I ask a
This
question?
is gyrated.
Yeah,
So-
hit me with it.
That word is.
Okay, you can say hell.
You just said that. That's
the
what you
word.
just said.
I-
Oh my gosh!
I
All right.
can't say it in a way that's not talking about
It
the
is a
place.
Oh,
It
okay.
could be like saying
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
that's pretty much my question. Is
Yeah.
like because it's in the Bible. Like, how do you say it without saying it?
So it's not what you say. It's how
Can I
you
say?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll
Does
we'll
that
pick it
apply
up.
to everything?
Leave this all
Not
in.
really.
Leave this all in because I just want to say.
I'll just censor all of it.
Yeah, it's all good.
but
Just
you're
censor
good.
that. Yeah. Gee Willikers, that's a great idea.
Cut that out.
Oh, please cut that out. I'm
Funny
actually.
meme, Chris.
I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking. Okay.
Crap, what were we even talking about?
Oh, we were talking about the film
Oh, the
program roast.
That would be kind of fun. I'd be kind of scared to do it though, because like I feel like the moment I get up there, all the jokes are going to be fat and doesn't swear.
I think that's just your insecurities coming out.
Dude, I'm insecure
That's kind of
about
the point of it,
everything.
though.
If we want to talk
Nah.
about insecurities, we can have 3
Oh,
hours.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that
I'm good.
a real good roast is not going for the easy stuff.
Oh no, it's
Now,
going.
now
Exactly.
for what me and Chris were talking about, where we're just kind of trying to make each other laugh and then slap
Yeah.
the other person if they laugh.
Oh, that's great.
Then we
yeah.
can go for the easy stuff. But if you want like a solid roast to make them need to have to go to therapy,
Yeah.
you don't need to go to the easy stuff like, oh, you're fat. It's like, okay, yeah. So what?
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
I prefer morbidly thick.
Big boned. You got something to say?
I'm just
Anthony?
over here looking at Anthony. on
Anthony's
his
I
just-
feel bad. I'm
phone.
gonna
On
take a
his
step back from the mic. I'm gonna let him go.
I'm texting
Uh-huh.
a very important person.
Oh, important. You want?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
All the important people are in this room.
Small.
Shut up.
That's copyrighted.
Anthony.
I apologize for being on my phone.
No, it's cool. Like
Yeah.
honestly, it's chill. It
It's
doesn't
whatever.
matter. It doesn't matter.
I feel like when I got judged though for it,
We're
I'm
all
a little
friends here.
embarrassed and I'm smiling because I'm
We're all friends
embarrassed.
Dang, I've never seen Anthony
I've never
embarrassed.
seen embarrassed Anthony is not a thing
Because
I thought
like
I'd
three
ever
people
see.
were staring.
You
at me.
have no.
It's a little, that's 6 eyes, dude.
I was about to say, Anthony, you have like no shame.
It's rough. Alright?
You have no shame in Highway 55. That's the only time I've ever seen you act like that.
Oh yeah, that was
haven't-
probably on the.
That's, we talked about that
episode
because we
before
had
last,
we had
episode before
Anthony
last.
on and
Yeah, I
for the
called you
ending
at
of
the
that.
last second. Oh my god.
Oh, when I was
Oh my-
sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, can you give us a clean one real quick? Just a quick
Like right up in that mic.
yeah, right up on in there.
Oh my god.
That's going in the start of the episode.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to re-edit another
very
version
gangsta.
of the HPE. Okay, so what I do is I have like the HPE theme, and then I usually put like sound clips in there.
Oh yeah, I think
Just so
you
it
show
sounds
me
cool.
some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Just a
sounds
little-
fun or whatever.
Clever.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, or what? Anyway,
it's,
That's the outro.
That's
Him,
slappy.
Chris trying to do it.
It's just Chris like trying to do it, and then having me having to censor you because you get frustrated on not doing it.
oh, it's like the opening to Good Riddance.
Oh, okay, I get
Yeah.
what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good song.
all right,
Solid.
I've seen that vibe.
What is the most illegal thing you guys have done?
murder? What about you?
What is the most illegal thing that you have done, not what you want to do?
Murder.
I committed war
about-
crimes in 1973.
Anthony, I'm gonna direct this question to you.
I'm thinking about it because my dad's
I
a
don't-
politician,
I don't know.
so I know I gotta stay
Oh,
out of it.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, all
No,
right.
it's not because I
the-
stay out of trouble so I don't get him in trouble.
What's the most illegal
feel
thing you
that.
did?
And I'm
Election
trying
fraud.
Show. I don't know. I guess it's past the statute of limitations at this point. It was years ago.
Oh, word?
Sure.
I didn't even have my
Okay.
license yet, and I'm
Uh-huh.
23, so I was probably 14.
Yeah.
I was probably 14 at this
That's
point.
nearly like 10 years ago.
So I assume statute
Yeah.
of limitations. And a couple of friends and I would always go to the park, and there was these white picket fences that wrap around the park to kind of separate
Yeah.
the parking lot from the field.
Mhm.
Well, we were dumb, and I kept saying, "Yo, let's go through them," like an idiot. And we'd run right
done
through
the
them
same
and break it. Well, I don't know if y'all have noticed, I have a long scar.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I've
You can
never
really
noticed
see it.
that.
Yeah, I see it.
It kind of
There
wraps
all the time.
around.
Wow.
Well, I had
Yeah.
gone through a fence that was like pre-broken.
Oh.
Sliced my arm up all pretty nice.
Nice.
Oof.
And but yeah, I
Nice.
broke the fences a lot. And
Proud
then
of
we
you.
did that one time, and we came back and we did it again.
Teach
That's
a
probably the most
lesson.
illegal thing I've ever done.
Oh, I enjoy the occasional. Or I used to enjoy the occasional drink.
I don't drink. I
Used
like
That's
to.
messed
drinking.
up.
Used to.
Used to.
I've been sober for a month. In my brain.
Good work, man.
Proud of
Putting
you
in
and your
work.
brain.
Putting in work.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, how's the
Oh, I
bacon
know. That's why I
coming
couldn't
along?
stop.
Oh,
It was good stuff.
All right, Joe, let me hear it. What do you got?
I don't really know, dog.
He said a swear once.
I said a swore. I said a swore.
I can confirm that occasionally I have heard a swear come out of Joe's mouth.
I have
Wait.
But
too.
but this
Boy, win.
no.
I know
You're
I
gonna Throw
have.
me under the bus.
I know
it
I
wasn't
heard.
any-
I know
anything
you
bad.
because I explained something.
There was
to
no
you.
F bombs. There was no
there was
H
for me.
bombs. There was no except for the occasional heck.
Hey,
There was no H bombs.
language on the podcast.
No Nagasaki.
Sorry.
Jeez.
That's not even bad. That's history.
Do
I
your
don't think
parents
I'll edit that
listen
out.
to this podcast?
Yes,
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
sometimes.
Hello,
Maybe.
Mr. and Mrs. Galleon.
Yeah, how you doing today?
Hello.
Anthony really wants to meet you guys if you are actually
I
listening.
do. I
His
actually
mom's
really
really
want
lit. She made
I
us
w- I would
sandwiches.
love
Stop
to have
saying
you.
lit.
Dude, I
But
don't
it's
know.
a lit word.
Dude, my vocabulary now just consists of what's popping, lit, and O word.
I
Yeah.
feel like you and Milo would get along together.
Eh,
You guys are pretty much the same
I don't
person.
really talk to Milo.
You guys are the same
You
person.
should
like
start.
comedically, you guys are the same.
Probably. That sounds
Like you
right.
have very
But
similar
I
sense.
Let
feel like
me
Mila has
make
better
jokes.
delivery of certain jokes.
Yeah, probably.
She's got good timing, I think. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
I just barrage you with it until you laugh or
Yeah.
cry or,
Or
beat me up
You know, yeah, or
aggressive.
just be like Anthony and just tolerate.
or block me on Snapchat. That's fine.
Oh, he
Anthony.
did that to me
That's-
this
yeah,
morning.
he
I
did that to me.
unblocked you though.
Oh,
Yeah.
not Chris. Not Chris.
It's been 3 months, Anthony.
I
Has it really been 3 months?
Yes.
Let's see how long we can go for.
Oh my god.
It's a reverse streak. Like you never
What
see
were
the
you-
number.
What were you talking about me swearing? When have I? Okay, because
I'm,
real quick.
Listen,
I have.
I'm here
sworn-
for the facts. Okay.
Oh, word.
Ben
So
Shapiro.
I only speak the facts. There was this one time. All right, you know what? I don't know. This is a little raunchy for the podcast.
A little
I'm
bit.
scared.
So
I don't remember.
Anthony
what
was
the
driving
heck
this
he's
car, right? And he was like, "Yo, let's go through this fence." And Joe was like, "Do it. And if you don't do it, you are a." And then he called him something. He said a loser.
Darn.
I need you to not say words like loser on my podcast, okay? Because it's not.
I apologize. I'm
Dang,
sorry.
You said loser with a hard L.
Yeah, but you didn't have to call me a loser.
I'm sorry.
You didn't have to call him
Yeah,
a
I
loser.
was
But then,
different
would he
back
be a
then.
but he'd be a
I was
liar.
Last
different
week?
back then.
Wait, I thought you said you were 13,
Statute of
which means that he was like
limitations.
9 or 8. Him in the front
I
seat.
was-
And I was 5.
Do it, you loser!
I don't know.
Yeah. If you're 2 years younger than me, right?
I turned 19 this year, so
I turned 21 this year. So.
yeah.
I turned 21 this year.
Oh. By the way, I just realized I kind of threw myself under the bus a minute ago. I was talking about me swearing in front of Chris.
Yeah.
The only time I've really ever cursed is to explain why I don't curse, because words are words.
Interesting.
It's whatever. Because like the words that we put so much connotation on, they're just syllables and noises. But words.
But they're fun to say.
Words do have the meaning that we give to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like
Oh, so this is what this podcast is.
it's about to get deep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're about to get
educational.
Hold on, if we're gonna get
Educational.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
Joe was
Can I?
Oh, sorry.
So,
go
no,
ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was
I
gonna say,
have
was
a
it me
different
and you at the in here yesterday that we're talking to like Blake and Haley about how do deaf people think? Like,
Oh,
do
yeah.
they have like an internal monologue, or is it like in
What?
sign language?
What?
I
read
because
something
they've
about
never
how
heard
you-
words.
You think in
So-
your own voice, right?
Yeah.
What if they've never heard their own voice?
Yeah. So
I
do
read
you
something
think
about
in
that
sign
somewhere.
language?
There was like a
Also, they don't know how to pronounce stuff. If they were born deaf, they wouldn't know how to pronounce words. So
Yeah.
how would they
Okay,
think
I
to
see what we're
themselves?
saying now.
yeah no I saw
Yeah.
there was
Yeah, we're not being
some
offensive.
kind of
we're
like
just, we don't know.
That's a
No, I didn't
genuine
think you were being offensive.
shower
I
thoughts.
guess I never
I saw
thought
something
about
on
it.
Reddit about that. Like somebody like had it was like
Do they
explained like
think
on
in
5
Braille?
subreddit. No, they don't.
That's blind
I'm
people.
pretty
I
sure.
hate you so much.
That's
I'm
blind
pretty sure
people.
they think in like actions. They don't think in words.
That would be so wild.
Because if you think about it, we associate the words and the actions together. But when it comes down to it, we're really only thinking in actions, but we process it with the words.
Okay. Here's another thing.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know if that's-
Let me
go
jump
ahead.
off of what he was saying, because that's actually really interesting. But like kind of like what I was saying. It's that we do just associate things with words, and like in the Bible it does say stuff like don't let any unwholesome language come out of your mouth or whatever, which is up to
It's a good band
interpretation. It doesn't necessarily say don't say these words because like. Okay, here's a weird analogy. The Bible's like the Constitution, in that it was written to be living and breathing, so that it changes with time. Because I'm pretty sure Jesus knew whenever he was talking, he's like, "Yeah, we're not always going to have the same swear words." Also, Jesus sounded like Mickey Mouse, apparently.
That explains why
I'm
Disney
all of a
controls
sudden
everything.
interested. I'm very interested all of a sudden.
That Disney, Jesus sounds like Mickey Mouse.
So is that going to be the next live action
Truth and
remake?
a lie. What?
Is that going to be the next live action remake? Disney presents The Passion of the Christ. Oh, Judas, what are you doing? Well, gosh.
100% less Mel Gibson.
Well, gosh, Jesus.
Part of
I
me
got
feels
paid
like it would
quite
be
a bit
more
of money.
violent.
What was that?
Part of me feels like it would be more violent if Mickey Mouse did it.
Oh, yeah.
Mary Magdalene as portrayed by Minnie Mouse.
I'd be down. What was I saying? Right. So yeah, the main reason, because that's up to sorry about that.
Dude, that sounded like K-pop.
Just
Can we
broke-
cut out the first 30 minutes of this podcast, please?
Can we cut out the whole podcast?
sounded
Please?
like-
Can we just cut this?
That was straight up K-pop, whatever you just did there.
Freaking, what was I saying? Oh, that's up to interpretation. So like me personally, I'm kind of like, I think it kind of is talking about swearing there, but like I know a lot of Christians that just curse and don't have anything wrong with it, and I'm like, yo, that's up to interpretation. If you don't feel conviction about it, you do you. But the Bible also says don't be a stumbling block to people. So the main reason I don't swear is because those people who do get like super upset about swearing, I don't want to mess with it. You do you, and I don't want to cause something because like that could screw someone else's what they believe.
Yeah,
And I don't know.
personally, I like George Carlin's approach to it. I don't
Don't
care.
you dare.
I'm not
Stop.
gonna say them.
Stop.
I'm just saying. If you don't know, George Carlin was sued because he said he was trying to figure out all the bad words that weren't allowed on television because there are certain ones that are allowed,
Yeah.
and the FCC tried to get him because he said them.
I have that whole stand-up routine on vinyl.
It's great.
it's
George
great.
Carlin is
Who's
amazing.
everyone's favorite stand-up comic?
Louis C.K.
Really?
I actually really enjoy Louis C.K.
I mean,
I never really got
It's
into him.
basic, but
no. That's not. what I was
Carlin's
gonna
one of
say.
my favorites, though.
I think I don't really have a favorite, but I have a top 3:
Yeah.
Louis
But-
C.K., Bill Burr, and Dave Chappelle. They're pretty
That's
even for
pretty
me.
Does
good.
Bo Burnham count?
Yeah. Bo Burnham's
Yeah, that's
stand-up
like- that's
comic.
I feel like Carlin and Louis C.K. had a similar kind of comedic timing. Or
I
just,
go back and forth. On a
I
lot.
say Carlin, Burnham, and honestly, kind of Burt Kreischer in a way. But that's just because his stuff's more fun.
I don't think I've ever listened to him before.
Burt Kreischer, he has a story about how when he was in college, they took a trip to Russia, and he ended up robbing a train with the Russian mafia because he got really messed up with them one night, and all he could say in Russian was, "I am the machine." And yeah, that's one of his best bits. He also
What
has
about
some
you,
pretty funny
Anthony?
stuff.
What's your favorite comic?
Chris D'Elia. I'm a huge Chris D'Elia
That's
fan.
a good
I don't
one.
think I've ever
Pretty
heard
good.
of stand-up.
He's
I
the
love
guy
him
in,
to death. His podcast is funny.
I
His
listen to
Instagram is funny. His Twitter is funny. Everything he does is
when he pretended to be Eminem. You use way too many napkins.
He's
Napkins.
just funny. He just gets me. I don't
great.
know why. He just gets me.
I've really gotten into, like, I don't know. I feel like I go back and forth sometimes.
Yo, what about Larry the Cable Guy? Get her done, am I right?
Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck if...
Dude, remember when Jeff Foxworthy was on what
Are
was
you
it?
smarter than a
Fifth
fifth grader? Yes.
Yeah.
He's great on that.
Whatever happened to Jeff Foxworthy? Now he's
pretty
just
funny. I just don't...
yeah. I haven't heard anything
I'm not
out of
as
him
really
since
a
the Golden
stand-up
Corral
guy.
commercial stopped.
Have you heard anything from Larry the Cable Guy after the Prozac, whatever?
Oh, I was gonna say after his
Tooth Fairy
heart attack.
2.
Tooth Fairy.
I forgot that existed.
No!
You're right.
I never watched it. I just saw him on the cover.
That's right. That
Little
exists.
tomato.
Larry the Cable Guy is kind of like redneck.
Anybody.
Who plays?
Generic redneck.
No. What's Kevin James? He's redneck Kevin
He's
James.
redneck Kevin James. Oh no!
Mall cop though. Oh.
He doesn't have a mall cop though.
Oh yeah, he could though. Mall Cop 4.
Redneck edition.
3.
No.
They haven't made a third.
No, they'll make a third one
third's
with Kevin
happening.
James at
I'm pretty
some
sure
point.
it's happening.
Everyone was tweeting about it, trying to act like it was going to happen, and that Chris.
No, we're
Hemsworth
trying to
was gonna
convince
be
the
in it, and I was
studio
like,
to make
please
it happen.
No.
I want Kevin James in Mall Cop 3, and
They're
I
just
want
gonna
Larry the
do what
Cable
they
Guy in
always
Mall
do
Cop
with
4.
a lot of like that wheelhouse of comedy
Fine.
where it's like, all right, guys, let's go to an exotic location so we can have a fun
All right,
vacation.
Kevin, are you still fat? Can we have you fall down?
movie at the same time?
Oh,
That's more of a.
Just so we
That's
don't
an
have
Adam
to pay for
Sandler
it.
yeah, that's
thing.
Adam Sandler.
Plus,
They did it
he
in the
looks really
second
good.
Mall
What was
Cop.
the name of that? Uncut Gemstones?
Okay, what is
Gems.
what
Uncut
is that?
Gems.
Because I still
That's a
haven't
new
seen the
movie,
trailer for
right?
that.
Is
Yeah,
the-
that's
is
the
that-
trailer.
is,
I finally sat down and watched that trailer. That does
Is that
look
his
pretty
last Netflix movie?
good. I don't know if he's gonna quit act.
Well, it's not like a quitting thing.
Oh.
He had a contract with Netflix to
I
make like
think
6
maybe.
movies or something.
Maybe. I mean,
Which
this
is why
one
he
is
has like a new movie every year.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Ridiculous Six,
Yeah.
where Native American people were literally leaving set because they were upset about what was happening.
I didn't watch any of his Netflix.
Hey, remember
It was
that
pretty
time John Wayne played Attila of the Hun?
Oh, hey, remember that time I told Chris to shut the heck up?
Yeah, well, you
I
have
love
plenty of women, Pilgrim. Your lands are plentiful.
Oh no!
Yeah, he got stomach
Yeah,
cancer
that's
from
a
that.
good oh,
Yeah.
what?
The set, or the field that they filmed a majority of that movie in, was near where they tested nukes. So, like, most of the people on that set got stomach cancer. That's
I can't
fitting.
tell if he's joking or not.
That's not a joke. That is
Jamie, pull
legit.
that up. Jamie, pull. Oh, Chris is actually going.
Siri, pull that up.
Hey Siri, pull up.
On the block, hit the
Siri,
quan.
pull through.
What up, Siri? How you doing?
Hey Siri, what's poppin'?
Oh.
You're me, but you asked me to call you Heisenberg.
What?
Whoa!
Busted.
Wait a second.
Busted.
Wait a
That
second.
was a setup to a joke that's been like dead for 3 years.
Wait a second. Hold on.
I forgot about that.
Chris is the man who knocks.
You're the one who
Yeah.
knocks. You got
That
a
was
new
the
movie
joke.
coming
That
out.
was the setup.
Oh, I'm so excited for that new movie.
That was,
I haven't
Dude,
El
look good.
Camino looks so good.
I haven't
Dude,
watched any trailers yet. I don't want to watch any trailers. I hate trailers.
I'll just say that.
I've
so
seen
do,
the little
you don't
teasers,
you do know what it's about
not
though,
the full
right?
trailer.
Yeah, it's after. It's
Yeah,
it's
but-
about Jesse.
Pinkman
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
show.
Dude, Jesse deserves
You-
every bit of love that he gets, man.
yeah,
That dude
well,
went through
yeah.
a lot in that show.
That whole thing with the girl that he was into.
Yeah, and then
the kid,
Walter
Oh my
totally
gosh,
forgot
dude.
about that. I
with
was,
the ricin. Or no, that wasn't ricin.
No,
it was
that was just
it was
Good
sarin.
Jones.
It was
I don't
sarin,
remember.
wasn't it?
I don't remember.
The sarin cigarettes.
What are you talking about?
Mm,
With the kid, didn't he give the kid?
No.
Oh yeah, no, it was ricin that they gave the kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
because they made
okay.
Yeah.
because I remember
I
they
thought
made a
you were
rice and
talking
beans
about-
joke in
I
season
thought you were
2.
talking about when his girlfriend who played Jessica Jones OD'd.
Oh yeah, and Walter
Dude.
just watched.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
love,
was
I
messed
love that
up.
actress. That
She's
actress
great.
looks like one of my
Kristen Ritter's
friends. Yeah.
It was such a hard thing to
She
watch
was good
though.
in Jessica Jones.
Like,
Okay,
I didn't watch
what's everybody's name on their phone? Because now I'm curious.
What do you mean?
Like,
well, mine
you
is
can call
me.
Heisenberg.
Oh, you talk. Oh,
Like,
the
do you have
Siri
nicknames
thing?
on your phone?
No, I don't think I've ever used Siri. Like, not enough to change the name or
Anthony,
anything.
what about you?
Just
Boy?
Anthony.
I remember what the joke was. It was I would say, "Hey Siri, what's my name?" And then she would say Heisenberg, and I'd say, "You're god darn right."
Thank you.
That was the joke.
That was close. That scared me. Thank you.
I censored
Dang it, you gosh darn right! I tell
Let me tell you
what.
Let me
something,
tell you
Buster.
what, there, bud. You're gosh darn
I'm just
right.
gonna text
Hey,
my phone
Siri.
real quick.
Hey, what's up with your body hair, man? You know, like a 14-year-old Dutch girl.
What's my name?
That's a letter Kenny joke.
Yeah, I messed it up.
If it would. I just realized I'm not connected to the internet in the sound booth. I have one
Talk to Siri. It's
I'm having some trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
What the heck?
See,
and
that was
heck?
the startup to a joke. That it's about 3 years old now. No one laughed. I thought that was funny.
I missed it.
That was you just referenced what I said.
Yes.
All you did was have a strenuous relationship with Siri.
My name.
She just lost connection.
On my phone. My name is DJ Big Papa. So.
Yeah, can you keep the mic out of your mouth?
No.
That is an expensive microphone, and I got
You're an
yelled
expensive microphone.
Yeah.
at. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
At least he's. You know,
yeah.
Remind me to never have Anthony on the podcast because you don't
No,
talk, but you
don't-
stare at us
don't-
judgingly.
Don't roast
Whenever we're not
Anthony,
funny.
okay?
No.
Anthony's
he's
looking
over
for a
there,
place
like,
to come in.
looking
I'm gonna
at
talk
us.
for you, all right? Anthony's looking for a
Are you
place to
Anthony's calm translator? I don't
That's right.
understand.
He's looking for a place to come in. He doesn't know where to come in because this is not what we're used to.
Yeah, I mean, we just did Fun Single Dads.
is
He's all
this-
talked out.
Should we? Let's talk about religion.
Oh, word. Let's go. Anthony, you want to pop in?
Look, can I have your opinion, Anthony, about something?
Yeah. Oh, word.
God.
He's dope.
That's one opinion. That's one opinion.
Alright.
I love you.
Oh, word.
I'm not gonna deny the man. I'm a believer.
Yo, man, he did.
Wait, okay, actually, real quick. I know it's you.
He doesn't know anything. He's assuming.
I know what you've told.
I
me.
like women. Okay, that's all there is.
Nice.
This was
That's a good
Bob.
religion, and I know what
That's
you've
my
told me. I never have asked you, Anthony, what like
I figured Anthony
personally you believe. I've
No,
never
I believe in
actually
God. So
Yeah.
I'm a lazy Christian.
word. There's a lot of those. Trust
Modern
me.
day is what he meant.
Yeah.
Modern day.
Real crap.
I mean, when I was a kid, we used to go to church every Sunday, and obviously I'd go because I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely believe. I don't go to church, and then I work Sundays. So,
It was
and I know you can go to church Wednesday nights. I just
Go Saturday
That's
nights.
fair.
I've
I mean,
heard.
I was always confused by that.
What?
Seeing like cars parked in churches on a Wednesday.
Wait,
Lots of people die on Wednesday.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, statistically, that's
What are
actually a
you
real
talking-
thing. Just like a lot of people die in
People go to
threes.
church on Wednesday.
Huh.
Oh.
People don't die in threes.
Most people die in threes. You haven't noticed that?
they-
Like, famous people die in threes, in groups
Why,
of threes.
why do you think I wanted you on the podcast?
No, because
Y'all
only
wanted
one
me
Carrie
to
Fisher
just
has
be-
died.
Yeah, but that's within, like, the same month. Didn't Gene Wilder die?
I was
and
trying to make a joke and it didn't come across
Only
right.
one
and
Carrie Fisher died? Is that what you're
It
saying?
didn't come across right. The joke didn't come across
Why are
right.
we
Yeah,
joking
no.
about Princess Leia dying?
We're
You
not
know,
joking
You know
about
what we
it.
can talk about? Why is she the only one of the original cast still in the movies when she's dead in real life?
That's just bad planning, to be honest.
I'm
They
sorry.
had the option to kill her in Last Jedi. She was there at the brink of death, and then she force ghosted. I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm doing Spider-Man for force
You're not
ghost.
even doing Spider-Man. You're just doing rock and roll.
She rocked out.
I don't know. I obviously I think the original idea, because if you notice, like each of the original trilogy characters, like the main three from those, have been featured mainly in all three of the new trilogy. Also, are you vaping or?
No, I was
yawning?
yawning.
He's a tired boy. He's a tired boy.
I have
Dude,
to point out every time he vapes on the
I-
podcast.
I
It's
wore
a
him out
personal
earlier.
thing.
Dude.
With my jokes and
Yeah.
commentary.
And I haven't
about
been
life.
making good jokes for like a solid week and a half
Yeah.
now, so I'm just trying to...
retweet.
Oh,
I love how Anthony only chimes in to criticize me. I love that about you. I need to
That's
keep
very
Anthony
passive
around.
aggressive.
Say what now?
It's very passive aggressive.
No, I actually really enjoy it when you do that. It makes me feel better about myself.
what?
I don't know.
All right, next topic.
What was I even saying?
Next topic.
It's just
Yo,
gone.
this company, this microphone company just liked one of my posts on Instagram.
Audio Technica?
Technica?
Yeah, I hashtagged them because I
What?
took a fancy picture with a macro lens.
Are they gonna
Oh,
send
word.
you some free stuff now?
Nah, they just liked it. But I think they
What?
like.
Yo,
a
I
bunch
want
of-
some free stuff.
Whatever, you socialist.
Oh,
I would like some free stuff.
Politics. No, okay, that's a
Okay,
bad
Joe,
idea.
you're a dirty, rotten
Good.
commie, and I hope you burn.
Audio Technica USA?
USA, dog. The only Audio Technica that matters.
Oh.
Rock, Flag, and Eagle.
Make Audio Technica. What was that?
Rock, Flag, and Eagle.
Oh, word. Okay.
It's
You
always
don't know that?
It's sunny.
I
Charlie?
I haven't even seen that episode, but I know what it's
that
from.
took me a hot second. It's been
Proud of you. I'm proud
I
of
don't have normal TV. It's been a long time.
Hulu.
Just get.
I have Hulu. I just
It's
watched.
on Hulu.
I've
Get
been
any-
watching South Park.
It's on Hulu.
You know, all right.
Watch the
Can I
Sisters Brothers.
can I talk about
I did.
Can I talk about Amazing World of Gumball?
Oh, it's so good.
That's one of those shows where every time I watch it, I'm like, this is the stupidest thing ever, but it's so creative and the jokes get me every time that it must not be stupid. It must be good. And I'm just in denial.
I
think it's the same thing with SpongeBob for like our parents.
See, I'm not a big.
No.
I don't really like
They're coming
SpongeBob.
for us. What?
I don't really like SpongeBob. I wasn't allowed to
for
watch it as a
everybody.
kid.
the
Well, same.
And then I tried to watch an adult, and I couldn't get into
Well,
it.
the new stuff. Okay, new stuff is really weird and different. And it's,
I started
like,
from the
not very
beginning.
good.
I couldn't get
Season
into
2
it.
is the best season of all time.
I've heard
SpongeBob?
that. I've heard that. Maybe I'll try season 2.
Let me
Is that the
tell you
season
guys
with Band
about
Geeks?
VeggieTales.
Yo, dude, I did watch
you
VeggieTales
like
as a kid.
to talk
I was
It was
to-
actually
I was
really good.
raised kind of religious.
Same.
fair.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
I feel
I'm
like a lot
baptized
of
and all
people
that.
were.
I don't know. If
Oh, I never
consider
got
myself
that.
Saved, though.
I ever.
You never got baptized?
Yeah, nah.
I mean, that's fair. 'Cause
I couldn't swim as a kid.
What do you know? What denomination? Do you know what denomination your parents were?
Sorry, I'm leaning away from the mic.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
So when I was born, I was baptized as I think Catholic, and then
Okay,
I went
cool,
to
cool, cool.
church when I was younger as Presbyterian, I guess.
Got you.
But that was only for a few years because I was going to preschool in a church, and then I think we went back to Catholic, but we only went to it because my sister all of a sudden.
Hey, hold up. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anthony,
just-
you
I'm so
good?
sorry.
What just happened here?
What is the name of Nemo's dad?
Marlon.
Marlon.
Continue.
What the crap?
Continue.
We got
Anthony's
our
got a
fourth
phone.
guest
Anthony.
is texting on the side.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was a legit question. I was like,
We're having deep
just
philosophical
had, like,
debates about the
freaking-
proof of the
Freaking
things.
Dylan's over here. So I was a baptized Catholic. Oh no!
Oh my gosh, that was so loud.
sorry. It's
Sorry.
just,
No, it's cool.
it was a legit question, and I didn't know it, and I was like, well, I
No,
don't
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap up what I was saying real
Yeah,
quick
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, please,
I'm glad he did that
I
because
followed
I
the
was
Church
like
of Marlon.
I was kind of falling off a bit.
Joe, don't you
All
spit
right,
out that tea.
so we went to church because my sister all of a sudden was like, I want to be into church because my friends are into it. So
Oh,
then
yeah.
my parents made us all go, and I hated it the whole time. This is not like to offend anybody. I was just a kid, and I was like, why do I have to stand here and listen to some dude talk at me? And then
That's fair.
I was already baptized and all this stuff whenever I was this age. Then I did the communion thing and confession thing and all that, whatever, whenever I was probably like 13, and I was like, I don't really get it, but whatever, I guess this is just what we have to do. And then yeah, I'll leave it at that because we can
That's
get
fair.
get into a whole thing, but like you don't need my life story.
No, well, I mean,
I
I
would
think-
love it.
I am one of
'Cause
two
that-
special guests.
yeah,
That's
Anthony,
true.
give us your whole life story,
Whole
starting at
Well,
birth.
wait, real quick. I want to say something from what Dylan said
Yeah.
because I think that was really interesting what you were saying. I think a lot of the problems with like, I think almost every religion kind of is that sometimes parents are kind of like, they just bring their kids to bring them and they don't explain it, so that like what you were saying is like, I don't really get why we're doing this, but we're
Right.
doing it.
Well, my parents were weird because my dad was technically raised Catholic because his mom, my grandma, she was raised super Catholic. Like she was in Catholic school her whole life, pretty much, college and everything.
Super Catholic?
Super Catholic.
Sounds
It's
like a cool comic.
It's a whole other degree
It's
of
just about Jesus.
Catholicism. And then my grandpa on my dad's side, he wasn't religious at all because he went to Vietnam and experienced life and death. And then
It's just a shot away.
so
That either makes you super religious or not at all.
yeah, it was not at all for him.
Yeah.
And then on my mom's side, she wasn't raised religious at all because her dad was Jewish and her mom was, I'm pretty sure she was Catholic.
That's one
And
of the
their
myths.
families argued about it so much and didn't want them to get married and all that stuff. And so they just decided not to even introduce religion. And it's funny now that my mom is probably the only one besides my sister who is actually like religious, I think. My dad is kind of Buddhist. And I think that's pretty much it. My youngest brother, I don't know what he is, and I don't really know if I'm anything.
I feel that.
I was like, for a while, probably like a solid 7 or 8 years, I was like, there's nothing, I don't care. But then I got to the point where I was like, well, I can't really say there's nothing because I don't know, but I don't know. I think my whole thing with religion is that, like, even if there is a God, I don't know if I should, or if we should be like praying and like praising it. I don't know. I think
Excuse
that's.
me. Sorry, I got the.
Well, no, it's fine.
Really
It's,
interesting
hiccup.
concept that he just brought up, and you're like,
no,
I got the hiccups,
like,
man. I tried.
I don't have a problem with it if people do it. I just like.
Yeah.
I just don't see the point. Like, if this thing made all of us and has the power to do that, why is he even concerned with us? Because in my mind, there's so many other planets and the universe is so big and constantly expanding. Why focus on us while we destroy what we were given, apparently?
Hey, Jamie, can you pull that up?
shut up, Chris.
Thank you for ending that for me. Dude, my arms are like
That's an
flailing
interesting
up.
thought. I guess, like, from a Christian standpoint, the reason we do what we do is because we were kind of like created to do that. It's like everything was created with its own purpose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, we all kind of have our own purpose, and I think probably the main purpose of humans was that, you know, to commune with God and for, you know, in glory, that kind of thing.
But wouldn't you say that's what death is for? Because if you were going to die and you're going to go to heaven and everything, and you've done everything according to the God's plan, why do you need to do it through life, I guess? Like, I mean, yeah, like, be a good person and everything, but I mean, like, the constant, like, and I'm not, like, saying this as, like, a dig at you, but, like,
No, you're
the
good.
constant, like, I need to be perfect 100% of the time, and I can't say any bad words. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I think I just had a
Let
stream
me,
of consciousness that kind of
yeah.
went off.
Let me kind of pick up with like what you said, where like everyone was maybe like the purpose of, or you said Christians find purpose of through
well, like, our
worship or
purpose in life is, you know, commune with God and to find peace with Him. And obviously that purpose got muddled whenever, you know, bit the apple. Didn't read the apple terms of concern. I screwed up my joke. I hate myself. Go ahead, Chris.
No, call it again. No, I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
Do it again. Do it again. Take two.
Hold on. Take two. Go ahead.
Adam and Eve should have paid more attention to the Apple terms and conditions. Okay, thank you for my.
That concludes ASMR Christian jokes.
That's a market right
look,
there.
I just don't.
I thought it was
It's
kind
an
of funny.
untapped.
Yeah, it was a
market,
pretty
baby.
funny idea. Yeah, I dig it. I just think that it's a little bit. I just find it's a little bit more interesting, the idea that we weren't given purpose expressly, that through life you determine your own purpose. I just think that's a little bit more interesting, at least for me. I don't. I'm kind of the same with Dylan, where it's kind of like a 50-50 toss-up for me. Honestly, I don't really think there's anything there. That's just me. I think that just makes it a little bit more, you know, a little bit more thankful what I got here.
Yeah, I feel that.
What
a
was
little
that
bit.
at the end?
I don't know.
Just
I'm just a little bit more.
just to add to that a little bit, yeah, that's part of the reason why I actually, the opposite, I started thinking about if there is a God again, because for the longest time I was like, there isn't, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was appreciating everything, but then I was like, well, if there is, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, we don't, I say we, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced any kind of godly thing. Whenever I go outside and feel the wind and experience the universe around me, I don't really think to myself like, oh, thank God for this. I just go, this is crazy that this is happening. And I just try to soak it.
Yeah.
I try to soak it all in, because I just feel like we don't have enough time to praise something that may or may not be there.
Yeah.
But we do have enough time to take in the little moments and breathe and just accept what is, and the universe and the earth and the air around us that's what is, I guess.
Well, you could also argue it from, and I don't mean to speak for you, Joe, but like
Speak for him.
church can give him that as well, where he's now got a huge community around him. That all, like, you have a community around you that you wouldn't really have if you weren't, church.
Okay, response time.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, you're good. You're good.
Go
you're
for
good.
it.
You're good.
I want to hear your opinion.
Yeah. Sorry.
You
Anthony,
know,
you have to
and-
talk too.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
hear I want to hear
You're
Anthony
listening.
speaking.
You seem very invested in what we're saying, but now I'm wondering what you're thinking.
Just
But-
remember, I didn't pre-think any of this. It's just stream of
Yeah.
consciousness
Oh,
around
yeah.
my friends.
And yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
And
just stupid.
I guess
so.
my thing about it is like, well, it's not really my thing. I guess it's just the thing.
Let it
for
be your thing.
Christianity.
Let it be your thing.
Oh, it's definitely my
Claim
thing
it.
because I
Claim
love
it's
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
Copyright
claim
it.
my Jesus.
Trademark it.
Shout out to Jesus, my homie up there.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Homie JCMC. Okay.
What's up, JHC? What's poppin'?
JHC. What's his middle name?
You never heard Jesus H. Christ?
Oh wait, I have.
His
heard
middle
that.
name is Heavens.
Jesus Heaven Christ?
Jesus.
Well, don't
heckin'
say it that
Christ.
fast because that could almost be offensive if you say it too fast.
Jesus Heckin' Christ? Heaven Heckin'? What?
Excuse me. Did you just say the HECK word? Listen,
Okay,
dog.
okay,
Listen,
okay.
I will kick you off of the HPE podcast.
Dylan has the power to
Oh
do that
wow!
now.
Have I been? Why
I've
is it
been
that why am I
replaced,
constantly getting replaced with better-looking people with height differences? I hate this, and I'm pissed.
You guys keep talking me up, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, no, just I
okay,
mean, just
okay.
keep being what you are, man.
Appreciate
Be
it.
all that you can be. That's what they told me.
You cute. Love you.
Oh,
I
thanks.
forget. I
I'm
feel like
sorry,
I
I'm
lost
sorry,
half of
I'm
what I
sorry.
was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
sorry. Please
We're just
good,
being
you're
big
good.
stupid.
No. Give
No,
us
I mean-
give us your point of view about what we were sort of
I
talking
feel
about.
like what you guys were saying is like, I guess maybe it's interesting the idea that we were made for no reason. I think
just think
that
it
is an
random.
interesting standpoint that I have heard before, and I don't
Yeah.
want you guys to think that I don't think any of you guys really. Anthony's like moving a box, and he's being really slow,
Do it.
so he doesn't make.
Just do
noise.
it. Just close it. Just
Do
close
You
it.
won't.
Just
You
do
won't.
it.
You won't. Okay,
Dang.
no
No respect.
I want you guys to think that I'm just like
You can say whatever you
I
want.
was
I don't
raised-
This is a
think
safe
me,
space.
me and Chris will not be offended, and the people listening, if they do get offended, whatever, they're
Yeah.
listening, and they've already given
I
you the
think it's
money.
pretty
they've
at this
already
point.
given me almost like 40 however much minutes of their time. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for the watch time.
Shout out to the viewers and the watchers. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Shout out
you.
to
So
future
whatever
me
you
when
do.
this is uploaded.
Yeah, real talk.
I don't know if I'm gonna listen to this. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dylan's like, maybe. It's 50-50.
Just like God, I don't know.
Okay.
Just like that
I'm
Weekend
sorry,
album,
I'm sorry,
we
I'm
don't know if it's happening or not.
But anyway, yeah, right. Well, no, it's like okay. What I was trying to say was like, I don't want you guys to think that I've just been like, I was raised Christian, so therefore I am Christian. It's like just the thing I do. It's like no, I've really have like looked to it, and I believe that this is what I believe, and I think it is the truth, and I think it's whatever.
Yeah.
When I look outside, it's not that I just stop and I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus, for this lovely breeze.
Drop
It's-
down on your knees.
Bread.
Hallelujah! And I just like reach out in the sky. That's
Bread
why I
and
don't have
wine
many
starts
friends.
falling from the skies.
Bread and wine, manna from heaven, dog.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
But like, what was I saying? Right. No, it's like whenever I don't know. I've had a whole lot of people say like, science is the evidence against God. To me, science is the evidence of God. Which I know you're making a face of, but like,
I mean, I don't mean to make a face. It's
how
just
all of these things perfectly work together. Even the physics of it seems odd to me because
It's
like we
an
talk
infinite
about
amount
the
of time
Big
to do
Bang, the way the Big Bang was explained to me by a professor I knew was that it's like a little tiny ball that like spun. Eventually it combusted. But even the physics of that doesn't really make sense to me because if we're talking like let's imagine a bunch of little children on a merry-go-round, one of those that you push around all the time, and like the high school football team's pushing it around, they're screaming faster. Eventually they're going so fast that they're just like holding on and they're screaming please stop, but the football players don't, and eventually the children like fly off.
it's a very
right?
dark analogy.
Listen, shut up.
See where this goes.
Yeah.
before they land on the ground or smack a tree, depending, they're going to be spinning in the same direction as the merry-go-round. That's just the way physics works. It's stuff like that doesn't make sense to me, that now galaxies spin in opposite directions and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just weird. To me, it blows my mind, right? Just the way that existence is. Every little tiny aspect works in life that it can be the way that it is, Everything works together. We breathe out carbon dioxide. The trees breathe it in and then give us oxygen. It's like everything works together, And every single animal has its purpose. Every single plant, every single molecule, every single atom has its own purpose, And so, to me, it's I don't know. Part of that is the proof of God.
What's going on with Anthony
what
over
are you
here?
giggling about, you giggly boy?
Well, let's let Joe finish his thought, and then we'll get to Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, that was the
think-
majority of it. It's
Yeah.
No,
I don't know,
that's interesting. I
to
think
me, it's I think science is the evidence of God, because
Okay.
a lot of people act like Christians are science deniers, which is weird.
There's a chunk of them.
There's a
that-
there's a majority.
Oh, trust me, I know. There's some weird people out there.
Yeah,
dog. There's some weird people.
I get
I'm
what
not
you
talking
mean.
about those flat earther weirdos.
The Earth is an inverted hollow semicircle, and the lizards live on the outside.
I get what you mean. I don't want to input on that yet. I want to let Anthony say something.
Yeah, Anthony. What were you laughing about?
Yeah. What was you just giggling? I think it was just seeing you so invested.
I was falling asleep and I caught myself falling asleep.
Am I that boring to you, Forte?
The whole thing, I was just starting to nod. I caught myself.
His Discord went
I have a
off.
smoothing voice. I don't know.
And I thought you saw me, so I got embarrassed.
I looked over and Anthony's just.
Well, hey, even what you were saying about church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so church is an incredible community for me because I found like-minded people that actually give a rip, right? And now Dylan's laughing from the shades, sunglasses at night.
So I'm sorry. I have a sensory thing, and my eyes were just bugging me. And every time I put them on, it's just fun.
Oh, that's crap. You're about to fall asleep.
No, I swear.
Welcome to sleepy Christian time.
No. I usually don't wear them in class because it looks kind of weird. No offense to some of our friends that
Specifically one.
Ben? Are you talking about Ben?
Ben's the only one I know that wears sunglasses.
Aaron does it too, but he has a similar thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think Ben has a sensory thing as well.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
that's
I
what
mean,
he
it's
said.
a real thing.
I don't know.
I usually just don't do it because I feel kind of goofy wearing them in class,
Yeah.
and I just sort of deal
I have
with
to
it.
wear them when I drive. That's just because
That's just because you're a cool guy.
I'm inside all the time. My eyes
word.
just don't. I just can't.
Honestly,
mess with the light.
my sensory thing could just be that I'm inside all the time now.
Yeah.
But I was born with a whole thing.
Yeah.
But whatever. We don't have to get into that.
But no, what you were saying about
disabled.
church was interesting to me, about the community thing. It's not necessarily I go to church because of the community.
Mm-hmm.
I have a community because of the church.
Exactly.
So it's church was a thing that was designed so we would have community, right? Well, the whole reason we go to church, I've met a lot of Christians that are I believe in Jesus, I'll read the Bible, I do not want to have anything to do with the church. And it's if you were hurt by church, trust me, I understand that personally. I've been a part of some sucky churches that I feel like I probably shouldn't talk about on a podcast. Do it.
They'll find you.
Watch me.
They're coming for you. All the old women with lasagna trays. Or
All the
Scientology is out there.
Karens.
all
Scientology.
Tom Cruise, can you come on the podcast?
John
We are
Travolta,
film
too.
students, so we probably shouldn't talk about Scientology.
No, I'm not talking about
we
Tom
will never
Cruise.
get jobs.
Hired
No,
if we
won't
talk
get
about
jobs.
Hold on,
Scientology.
Tom
Okay.
Cruise.
Anthony's
come on the
raising his
podcast.
hand.
Sure.
Anthony?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Isn't that the line?
The
with
red
the red
line on
button
the-
supposed to
on the-
light up red?
It is lit up red.
light right back.
Yeah, but I thought that clear ring around it's also
the
supposed to be
timer's
No.
counting. Counting it.
I just wanted to
all
make
red.
sure.
You're good. I love you. Thank you for that.
Tom Cruise, come
Rose your
on
hand
the
in a
podcast.
Group of 4 people to
Yeah.
ask, "Are we recording?"
You waited until an hour in.
I just
He
looked
was
at
sleeping the first hour.
it. All right, I was.
Let him be.
I just
Hey,
happened to-
whoa, hold up. What's the name of Nemo's dad?
That was a legit question. All right. Somebody asked me, and I said, "Dang, I don't know."
It's
You're a
Marlon.
clown.
You could have turned it into a podcast question.
You say
Like
clown.
I was thinking about illegal things that I had done, which is why I asked you guys what illegal things have you done, so that way I don't feel bad about
That was a
myself.
fishy question.
Please stop.
I'm sorry, the podcast is going to flounder.
Well,
I hate everything about this.
Well, don't be coy about it.
does Chase like me?
Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. We're out.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
Alright,
This is
I'll
over.
Talk to you
Oh
guys
no, hold on.
later.
I'm still. I'm,
What?
Anthony was like, "Hold on, I need this to sleep. What are you
can
guys
we
doing?"
interview Anthony? Because I have questions.
Yeah, I'd like to interview
okay.
John Thickemus.
Yeah, I want to hear Anthony for a minute, and then
Should
we'll
we
close
should
out.
we wrap
Yeah.
up that last topic real quick?
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah.
All right.
Never mind. I was
forgot.
gonna quote a Nietzsche quote.
Nietzsche.
Yeah,
Oh, the
He's got a-
the nihilist.
he's got
Oh.
he's got a fancy quote.
I forget
They
what.
turned it into the title of 2 movies.
Can I hear it?
Singing in the Rain.
Is this something you can repeat, or?
No, I can say it doesn't have any bad words,
Okay,
but
'cause
you'll
I'm
you'll probably
interested.
want to cut it.
Well, I might just disagree with it. I'm not just going to
Well, no,
cut
you'll
you guys.
disagree
Free
with
speech.
it. You'll disagree with it 100%. So, I don't remember the whole quote, but the part that people pick out is, "God is dead."
We killed him.
I don't know if that's part of it.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yikes.
God is dead. We killed
It's
him.
part of a bigger quote, and when it's taken out of context, it sounds a lot brutaler. And he meant it brutal, but not
Yeah.
in that way. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure
I don't really
I've heard that
understand
quote
the
before.
idea behind it, though. Is he talking about the idea of God is dead?
I think
that
that's
he
kind of
had these like, and I'm still sort of novice to all of this philosophy stuff, so don't roast me, please. He had like these 4 things that he thought that everybody should live by. I don't remember them all, but one of them was don't believe in God, and another one was don't drink alcohol. And I,
Alright.
whatever. So, I don't know. He was
I can
wacky.
get the whole quote pulled up here.
Oh, word.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
We're getting to real
Okay, because
philosophy.
I am curious what he's talking
Yeah.
about. God is dead. Because I was getting ready to say is like,
God is dead
What?
too.
God's
maybe
not
it's
dead.
like.
too.
God is
Surely
dead.
Oh wait,
alive.
is that what it is? I
yeah,
thought
it's God's not
that's
dead.
right. It's stylized.
Why
Sorry,
would why
Anthony,
would
what'd you say?
why would a
Why?
Christian movie be
What I
named
said.
God is dead?
I can't hear you because you're not talking to
What? He might be saying like, "Oh, God's dead," in the same way he's like, "Oh, MySpace is dead. It's just not hip."
Yeah, Nietzsche said that.
Which I would agree.
When was Nietzsche born? He's like 1800s. He's like 1860s, I think.
I would agree that in that sense that
Okay.
I think Christianity is no longer the mainstream of America. I don't think that necessarily. At least like serious for real believing in Jesus. I don't think that's the mainstream of America anymore. From what I've seen.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Okay. I can give some context to the.
From the standpoint of
I
a
wanna-
Christian
I wanna
that believes in hell and all that stuff, no, I don't think it's
Okay.
necessarily a good thing because I don't want people to die.
Yeah, that's kind of a big topic, and I know we're
yeah.
wrapping up
And,
soon,
and
so
we'll,
let's hear that quote.
goodness, we need to do this.
I
again
believe the
'cause this is
quote.
really fun.
I believe it
I like
is the
talking
quote
about
that God is
religion.
dead. We killed him.
Is that it?
Is it?
I believe that's it because I've
Have
heard
you
that
found,
somewhere.
did you find the whole thing? It's
I
like a
haven't found the whole
paragraph
thing, but
long.
I
It's kinda
found
long.
it's from this website. It gives a little bit more context to what he was talking about in it.
Can you give me like a brief context of it? Because I'm really
Yeah.
interested in that.
Yeah. It says Nietzsche is concerned about relaying in the above quote, which is God is dead, we killed him. God is dead in the hearts and minds of his own and Nietzsche's generation of modern men, killed by indifference that was itself directly related to a pronounced cultural shift away from faith and towards rationalism and science. So he's saying that the ideas of men is what killed
Which
the
I-
idea of God.
You know, and
It's a
you
philosophy
usually
thing.
again you can kind of see what I was talking about there in the way it was worded about like because we've become more scientific kind of thing. Yeah, I know a lot of Christian scientists.
It's because
just
every
what it is.
every primitive people at some point had a version of God. I'm saying that like the Indians had their version of God. The
Spirits and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, everyone had their own versions of God. There was always every people had their own. So that's probably what he's saying because let's face it, Nietzsche was kind of a eh.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was really negative,
Yeah.
and he lost his mind before he died.
Yeah.
And there's this one part in his life when he was losing it where some horse like passed out, and he ran up to it and he was like, "I understand you," and started hugging it,
Yeah, there's also the time that
which I totally get.
yeah.
Horses are,
He was
horses are pretty
the-
cuddly.
I mean, they are pretty cuddly.
Can you cut out me saying a bunch of bad words, which I'm gonna do in 3, 2, 1? Heck.
I was going to go down the list.
In alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Adultery.
Adultery.
Are we going down the commandments? What's happening here? That's one of them.
I think that's interesting, that quote, though, to be honest, because in the sense of, in the mainstream culture, God is dead, I don't think he's, the idea of Christianity and God is dead, because, I mean, I think it's like a come and go thing sometimes,
Right.
because, you see certain things grow and shrink and overall, and while Christianity, statistically speaking, does seem to be on a bit of a decline, which, for me, sucks.
Atheism and agnosticism. Is that the proper
Agnosticism?
Agnosticism?
Don't know.
I think that's how you say it.
I'm pretty sure
It does
those
seem
two
to be on
those two
either.
are rising, which is why everything else is going down.
Yeah.
What's popping?
Okay.
Uh,
Anyway,
I'm tired.
I don't understand the idea if someone meant it literally like, God has died. It's like, if he can die, how is he
I
God?
didn't even get invited
you know?
to the funeral.
It's like the same thing of like people saying like, how was God created? Like, what was here before God? It's like, to me, it's like, it just doesn't make sense for God to be created. How would he be God if he wasn't created? Or if he was created?
There is one guy, I forget what philosopher it was, who said if God is all powerful and all knowing, can God create a rock so heavy he couldn't pick it up?
Such a stupid.
But that's the thing, is that
Can God create a rock that he himself or whatever? Can God do evil?
because if he can't pick it up, he's not all powerful, and
If
if he's not able to create one,
I
then
know.
he's not.
I've heard it from every single.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
I try not to use that as an argument. I'm just saying that
'Cause it's
that
not
is an
an
argument.
argument.
It's not an argument. It's just like it's. I don't even know what it is. It's stupid. It's the thing that exists.
The more
It's used.
The more I think
Yeah,
about
too much.
that kind of stuff, I just get mad. Honestly.
Yeah.
What?
Just, I want everybody to be happy,
Yeah.
but one of the main reasons I think I so easily stopped believing in anything was because there's so much badness in the world, there's so much disease and everything, and I hate that people just have to say God works in mysterious ways. I don't think that's fair. What is the point of a child being born just so they can get a disease at 2 years old and then die? They're not remembering anything. It's only causing pain to the parents. And that just sucks. And it just makes me mad, and it makes me sad, I don't want to pray to something that has that much power. I don't want to like praise something that can just give and take as it wants and then lead everybody around blindly through the world and just say, oh, you have free will, but you don't really. Figure it out, and just have everybody fight and die for all these different causes. And I don't know, I'm just ranting, I guess.
It's a very existential question.
You have a fundamental misunderstanding of God, and I don't blame you for it. I think
how
this
so?
is it's kind of this idea of God that has been perpetuated in a lot of culture because it's the idea of what Christians are instead of actually Christians explaining what they are. God doesn't take things from you, okay? And like, look, this is a big topic. Here we go.
I mean,
we're gonna have to.
If you, Joe, if you want, if you want, we can.
This can be it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
We'll keep it small, and then we can come back to it in another
well,
episode.
okay. Let me.
I didn't mean to like hit you with like a whole thing. I just.
No.
I just.
It's
yeah.
cool.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like what you were saying about like God just taking away as he pleases or whatever. I don't.
Right.
That's not really how it works necessarily, because it's not. Getting into weird topics like Satan and stuff like that now. That's not really how like God operates, because God wants what's good for you. And what happens is that we live in a broken, imperfect world because we chose that. People ask, why was the tree there? That's a pretty big design flaw. I agree. It was, but it was there because God doesn't want soulless, emotionless worship robots. It's a choice thing,
Why?
right?
But why not?
Like
Why not?
if he's designing these people, why can't he just say, like, I want you to worship me, or I want you to figure it out for yourself? Why does it have to be like it's got to be a test? It has to be all this specific stuff. I'm sorry, I'm talking to the mic, but I'm talking at you. But but I'm talking into the mic,
No,
so I'm not
I got
looking
you,
at
I
you.
got you. No, it's like, well, okay. Let me ask you a question. Did you just hit a vape? Yeah,
I'm
Chris
sorry,
hit a vape.
I'm too existential right now. I am like, I can't handle what's happening.
I don't want to like turn this into a whole debate thing, and I'm not trying to.
Oh, I don't
I'm
think
not
it's a
trying
debate,
to
it's
like
just us
roast
sharing
your
ideas.
opinions or
And I'm not trying to
beliefs.
do that
Yeah.
to you either. I hope.
I'm so triggered
but-
right
What
now.
if we go to like a more a less
Let me
controversial topic?
let me
once you're
finish
done
this.
here?
and then
because
we will
we
finish
went
up
off
on our
for a
thing,
bit, so let's
right?
let him.
Yeah,
go
let's
for a bit.
let's.
Okay,
Yeah, I got you. No problem.
No, that's not necessarily because the reason God doesn't want that is like, okay, if someone fell in love with you, right?
If
Shut up.
that's a big
Shut
if.
up.
If and when.
That's me. I'm supposed to be the one who's all depressy and self-deprecating. No, but okay, if and when someone falls in love with you,
Sure.
would you want it to be because they have to or because they actually love you?
Because they actually do.
Then that's why God wants us to worship, not because they have to, because He's never given them an option. He gives human beings the free will to choose. He knows what you're going to choose, but He's giving you the free will to do so.
Okay.
Because God is like, it's a really weird concept because God is outside of time, you know? Because he exists, He has existed, He will exist, and He's always existed and He always will exist, kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
It's a hard concept because like it really bends the way that you think, but that's the reason why we're given free choices, because you know it's like it's an active choice to choose that, you know.
Okay.
But what were you saying? Right. So we chose the apple, which is basically talking about that first sin that, you know, kind of entered everything else in. It's not that, oh, you bit an apple, how dare you, punish time.
Yeah, apples are tasty, so I understand.
I mean, well, okay,
Not pineapples.
It's never in the Bible is it actually called an apple, so we don't even know what fruit it is.
Side topic, real quick. In my old school, there was kids that almost got in a fist fight over that. Some dude was like, "It's an apple," and another dude was like, "It's a watermelon." Like almost.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, 100%.
On a tree?
Yeah. They were like, "No."
What?
You never seen a watermelon tree? It's really dangerous when they're ripe. They just
I
drop
gotta show
right
you
on your
a video-
head.
I gotta show you guys a video about a watermelon tree after
Yeah, you
this.
can-
Anyway, sorry.
What?
No,
You
I
can
was-
make banana apples.
Anyway,
Sorry.
right. No, but it's like, obviously we don't know what fruit it was because it never actually said in the Bible.
Personally, I'm a fan
But-
of coconut.
Let the man talk.
It was the
Stop
act.
cutting him off.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, I,
don't mean
I
to-
had to do it.
I don't mean to cut you off like a
You
personal
got
knife
good
40.
jokes. You got good jokes. What?
I didn't mean to cut you off like a personal knife 40.
It's a driving joke.
I couldn't understand because he was like
I feel awkward.
speaking.
I'm in a place right now.
Anyway, listen. Okay, so like the idea of what was I saying? Crap. Oh, it was the idea of choosing something else over God. That's the root of really all sin. You know, is choosing anything over than God, which in a way you're making, you know, more important than God. You know, and that's kind of like the root of every single sin, whether it be money or influence or sex or whatever. You know, you're making all of this stuff more important than God is in your life, right? So that was the first sin, and basically, and that's what kind of entered everything in. And it's not that God does these bad things to you or whatever. Is that God can use these bad things for good. It's whenever he turns these terrible things around and uses it for glory, because all things work together and come together for goodness, because he's turned it around that way. It's not that he's like intentionally like, yeah, I'm gonna let Joseph get sold into slavery, get beat up by his brothers, get accused of sexual assault, thrown in prison for years. This is in the Bible.
Man, I already asked him about his illegal things, and he
Yeah,
didn't even
you
give
just
me
left
any-
all this out.
No. Anyway, gets put in prison for years, and then maybe I'll do something with him. It's that he used all of these things that were intended to ill Joseph and to hurt him, right? He used all of these things and turned it around for his glory, because in the end, he had been put in a place where he wasn't before. God used all of these horrible, nasty, terrible things that would break someone, that could break someone, you know? And he turned all of that around to put him into a place where he literally helped save 2 different nations from starvation, you know? And it's in Genesis, towards the end. It's being close to the 30s. I think it's in the 30s, Genesis 30 and so forth, because, like, the last story in Genesis is Joseph. So, yeah, if you want to check my math. So, yeah, so that's my thing. And I think, I don't know, this was really interesting. I really like talking about this.
Yeah, and we can get more into it
Like
in another episode.
Or, I mean, even off mic.
Before we end it,
okay,
we gotta ask Anthony questions.
So, Anthony, pineapple on pizza?
How long did it take for you to get a glorious facial hair like that?
Yeah, I'm working on it. How did
I
it
feel
take
like
you that
people
long?
ask you that every day.
Yeah.
I asked you that earlier.
I know Dibble gave us some advice that one time.
I just want to let you know, in that whole conversation, I was playing Mario Kart.
Oh, crap, it's out now, isn't it? Oh,
I
I
just
downloaded
also-
I just downloaded it. I gotta
just want to
figure
put
out
the
my
record
Nintendo
out that
sign.
I'm now 6-0.
Oh, word.
So, upping up my record.
Don't worry.
I'm not saying
I'm
I'm
about to
over here
come and
having a-
destroy that
Anthony,
record.
I'm excited to definitely 100% play Minecraft with you tonight.
And I'll download the game and we'll all play Minecraft.
Oh wait, no, you're
Yes.
filming tonight,
Yeah.
but we can do it after.
Yeah, how unfortunate.
Well, because it's getting in the way of my plans.
What?
Oh, your plans.
You got a big date?
Yes, actually, I do.
You want?
Oh.
How long have you been with this girl?
Well, I've known her for about a year.
Okay.
Oh,
Actually,
so
2 years, technically.
You met her at work.
Okay.
Yeah, I met her through work.
Where do you work?
Loves Home Improvement.
Nice.
Yeah.
You walked over to her. You're like, yo, I'd like to improve your home.
No.
How may I help you today?
No, she had a boyfriend when I met her.
Oh.
That's okay.
But obviously he's gone. And then,
I would hope.
Yeah, and then I
Done the dipped.
Can we insert quotes over that?
and she's pretty cool, man. I'm really digging her.
Sweet.
She's a lot of fun to be with.
Shout out to what's her name?
I'm not gonna put her name out there.
Okay. Shout out to Home Improvement.
Shout out to
show. I
Tim
love
the
Tim
Tool
Allen.
Man Taylor.
I mean, also Tim.
That's back during that time whenever they didn't change people's first names on
Tim the
sitcoms.
Tool Man Taylor. George Lopez. Ray.
Yeah, they had everyone had like the
Charles.
same.
I was going to say everybody loves Raymond.
Oh yeah.
Romano. Anyway,
Eat pineapple on pizza. It's alright. It's alright.
it's heat.
How
How did I
That's
get
the
glorious
move.
facial hair? Still trying.
Nah, dude,
I
you're
don't
there.
know, dude. It's pretty
It's
heat.
good.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I still remember clean shaven Anthony
Oh,
from
I
the
do
beginning
too.
of this year.
I saw a picture of you clean shaven recently.
weird.
That was
not cool.
different.
There was a period
It
of
was
time where
just-
everything
It's
was
not a
clean
bad
You are a
look,
different
but it's
person.
way different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
look like a
you
different
are.
person.
You know, I started wearing glasses every day too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to be contacts.
When I first
Oh,
met you, I
really?
don't think you had glasses on.
I did.
Did you? Are you sure? Because
I
I've
started-
seen you without glasses.
I started wearing glasses every single day. When I was still at BCC, like my last semester. So I was last
Wait. BCC.
Take off your glasses.
Brunswick Community College.
Oh, dang it. I thought you were going to
off
say
your-
Bladen. I was like,
take off
honey
your-
child,
Why
what?
you know it?
Take off your glasses real quick.
I completely forgot you were
I
in
just
Brunswick
haven't seen you
County.
without glasses in so long. Yo, word.
Yeah, it's a look.
Yeah, dude.
You
So
make a
weird.
pretty
I had
girl.
glasses most of my life, and then I only got contacts probably about a year and a half ago.
Well, I only wear my contacts if I'm, playing basketball or football.
Really?
Yeah.
I pretty
I
much
don't
take
want-
mine off as soon as I get home.
Who can relate?
They turn to plastic after a few hours. Like for real, they just.
What do you have?
No, it's probably just my sensory thing where I can just feel them.
That's weird, dude.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
Well,
Can I say sucks?
Yes, you can
It
say
shirks.
It
Yeah.
it bothers me.
It's very bad.
It perturbs
It's-
me.
It's hurtful to my soul.
I hate you and your big words.
So the
Oh,
thing
thank
with
you.
the pineapple pizza is that it's simultaneously overrated and underrated.
Uh-huh.
I'll agree.
I feel like everybody makes a big deal out of it because they like to argue, and that's that.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. It wasn't like a thing until like the last
Internet.
few years.
Internet does a
It's
thing.
an internet
then it's
thing.
like
It was
it's a
always a
huge
thing in my
deal.
household though, because my
Really?
I've always loved
my
pineapple
mom and my
pizza.
sister, they go ham on some ham and pineapple. Like
Ha ha ha.
I'm It wasn't supposed to be a joke.
My sister orders ham and
cheesy.
pineapple, but sometimes she'll pull off the pineapple, other times she'll pull off the ham.
I don't mess with pineapple. I don't like pineapple really in general anyway.
It's good for you.
What's your favorite?
said
I don't want any other conversations. I just
Okay.
want to have the answer and
Cover
then
my
move
mouth.
on.
Okay.
Cover my mouth.
Favorite type of pizza?
Favorite type of pizza? Oh, bro, I hit up the Supreme.
Bacon and pineapple.
Buffalo chicken, man.
Uh-oh, we're getting
Oh,
feedback.
Oh, we're getting
okay.
feedback. This might be it.
I think it's just
Oh.
the headphones.
So
Yeah.
it's either
Okay.
buffalo
Yeah.
chicken or it's barbecue pizza. Have you
That's
ever had
yours?
barbecue chicken pizza?
I think I have had that.
Change your world.
Nah,
Keep-
I get.
I think the only reason I
Squeaky
don't like
chair.
that one as much is because I think it's too sugary.
No,
That'd
write
be-
that down. Somebody write that down.
I-
Somebody that's
I-
listening,
It's on this podcast.
try it. And
Buffalo
hit me
chicken
up
pizza
when
is
you're ready to say
is-
you were right.
Buffalo chicken pizza though
Hit up
is top
Anthony in the
notch.
DMs.
Yeah, no.
You can save
No,
money
not
on
hit me in
wings.
the DMs. I don't want her to get mad at me.
Comment on
Slide
his most
into his
recent-
mailbox.
Comment on his
Physically.
most recent Instagram post.
Whenever you said mailbox, I forgot that that's a real item in the world, and I was like, "You can't say that on this podcast."
What mailbox?
Like
Oh,
his
no.
mailbox.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
That doesn't have to be cut.
it doesn't have to be cut because I
Yeah.
had to explain it, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
It has to be explained. Then it's all good.
Let's just
I think
explain-
we're fine. I think we're fine. I
let's
think
Yeah,
we're
we're all
fine.
fine.
I think we're fine.
I think it
we're
might
fine.
be getting.
Oh, the
time
Big
to-
Bang Theory. We're gonna explain all of our jokes.
I'm intelligent.
I'm a
Bazinga.
nerd. Aquaman sacked me.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
I'm pointing at you. And I'm looking
I
at
have
you.
ADHD. I have to acknowledge the question before
You're
I
also
answer it.
blind, too.
I am.
Never mind. Okay. Joe,
Okay, screw
favorite
you
color?
too, dude.
Okay,
Jeez.
dark forest green.
Had to be specific. All right.
It's like you know the lime green for like you put on like girly crap. No,
I guess
dark.
just to go generic, I guess black. Just because it covers up everything else I don't like.
Calm down, Johnny Cash.
Like my curves in all the
I've
wrong
been
places.
everywhere.
I've been everywhere.
Dude, the best Johnny Cash song is the second
One
best
piece at a
9 Inch
time.
Nails song.
Oh, hurt. You really?
Why is that the second best 9 Inch Nails song?
Mine is red.
Just
You know.
because of
Nobody asked me.
Closer.
I just rock hard
I was
with like a
waiting for you
light
to
blue.
just say it.
Closer.
Nah, I
Closer is their best song.
That is true. I rock
But
hard-
but here's
I
the thing with
rock hard
9 Inch Nails, I'm not a big fan of them, and I've only listened to that album.
That's true. Yeah.
So-
that happens with a lot of people.
Are you a big fan of Johnny Cash? Because Hurt is not his best song.
I don't like Johnny
Johnny
Cash.
Cash's
and I
best
think his
singer
best
is
song
Folsom Prison.
is that
That's
9 Inch
fair.
Nails cover.
I mean, to
No,
be fair,
Ring of
Johnny
Fire.
Cash isn't for everybody, but he's incredible.
The Folsom Prison Blues.
Folsom Prison Blues is up there, One Piece at a Time, When the Man Comes Around, stuff like that.
That's the one about the
There's
train
a
track,
lot of
right?
Boy named Sue.
When the Man Comes Around? No, that's the one about
So he's
Revelation.
like, I've been working on the railroad.
What?
Chris, do you have that color yet?
I said it while
What'd you say?
I said like a light blue because it matches my eyes. That's why I like blue.
Shut
we
up,
get
Chris.
it.
No one asked you.
We know you think you're good looking.
No, I don't.
get it.
But I like
You
my
are
eyes.
good-looking.
My eyes are my
Yo, but
best
he's had
quality.
some people hit him up on Tinder.
Dude, I got like
though.
40 likes on Tinder and no matches. What's poppin'?
No, I totally get that. That's why I
Yeah.
deleted it because
Yeah.
I had it said like 25 plus or whatever it says where it just like stops until you get to 100.
Oh no, the new
know
update
how
just
to-
keeps going to
Yeah.
40.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
so-
talk to somebody in person.
No,
would
I
too.
would too, but I have bad social skills.
Oh,
really? 'Cause
literally?
I wouldn't.
Yo.
I'm good at talking to you guys because you're normal people and we have similar interests. But if I go to talk to some girl I've never talked to before, I don't know where to start. Sometimes I go
Hi,
like,
my name's Dylan. What's yours?
Hey, my
Hi,
name's
do you like
Dylan.
pineapple
Legit.
pizza?
What's
If so, want to
poppin'?
get one?
So
"Hi,
like,
do you like pineapple pizza? And
Hi,
do you
Dylan.
care?"
Hi, my name's Dylan, and I like black. What's your favorite color? I'm helping you.
literally how you said that you're like socially awkward and you don't like to talk to people. One of my best pictures on Tinder is me with my arm around nothing, and then it's like just a black mark and it says, "This could be you when I have crippling social anxiety."
Yeah, I wouldn't swipe right.
I'm glad my
I
first
know you
my first
wouldn't.
picture is me like biting your.
I was saying if I was
Just 'cause
a
I thought it was
female,
awkward.
you know,
Quirky.
that just
It
doesn't
works.
Chris,
I'm more,
I think it works
Chris,
for you. I
yeah.
think it
Chris,
works
let me
for
tell you something.
yeah.
Whenever I see you,
Mm-hmm.
you remind me of the kind of guy that like gets like in a relationship and married a little late, but you have like 3 kids and your kids are gonna be awesome.
I'm never having kids.
No, let me tell you though. Let me tell you. Okay, listen
Never.
to me.
I'm listening to you.
You are just the type of person that is just good at raising kids, but you don't know it yet. I promise you.
He would be
I have
solid.
already set ground rules that I will insult children until they're able to insult me back.
It comes out
That-
the womb. What's up, chubby?
I did that to my friend's kid, not gonna lie. I talk about how that kid looks like a sack of potatoes every day.
Yikes.
Dude, babies are not.
His
that
head looked
cute
like a
most
can.
of the time.
His head looks like a can of yams.
You know what kind of babies are cute?
A dented
Puppies. Puppies are cute. That's about it. That's
Puppies
the only,
are great.
I will
Puppies are
say
the only
this.
cute animals.
You know how much I don't like kids.
Yeah,
You know how much I told you I would never ever have a kid.
yeah,
Well, when talking to this girl, meeting her kid, she got a kid.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like, if you
Look.
know, then that's
Here's the thing.
you
real
might.
quick,
I feel like I could be
Uh-huh.
a great dad.
I know you could be a great dad.
I think
You're
I'll be
already a fun
fantastic-
single dad.
Yeah.
Callbacks.
shout out to Fun Single Dads.
Real quick.
Oh snap! I'm not single. And on the podcast, I said we're fun,
Blaspheme.
we're single, and we're dads.
Blaspheme.
Oh my gosh.
Next episode, we're
You're
gonna
not
uncover the
single
truth.
anymore.
No, I'm not.
Well, don't worry, Chris is
We should
single
say
now.
that-
I'm
That's
single enough for both of us, bud. I got you.
The next episode we can talk about that.
Well, here.
Yeah.
I'll have to,
No,
the
not
next
about your-
episode. I'm gonna have a black eye and be like, so on the last episode I said we were fun.
Is she gonna
This
listen
is
to
like
it?
Avatar.
Is she gonna listen to
Previously,
this?
on Fun
Probably not. No, she don't know it.
We're
She
ju-
knows about Joe. She
We're
doesn't
just
know
gonna-
Oh, word! She knows about me.
Well, 'cause
Oh,
there's
wow.
Like,
Daisy.
look, girl,
Don't know
that's-
about me though.
Well, because Daisy.
Oh, right.
Don't know about me
I
though.
forgot.
Don't-
I like how you're like, yo, you'd like her. And I was like, would I? She... and you go, well, she's wild. And I was like,
Dude, I'm leaning back right now because I want him to be a part of the podcast. 'Cause This
Yeah.
is the first time he's talked all day.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He
I've been
got
talking
all
this-
talked down.
We've
on
got
Single
we've
Dads.
got 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, okay, let's
Let's
we
go
need
ahead.
to
We've
wrap
got-
up.
Yeah, we do need to wrap
The
it.
film
Well-
lab closes in 16 minutes.
Yeah,
so
we
I
need to
figured
we need to
Yeah.
wrap
give
it.
us 10 minutes.
Well,
to
all
breathe.
right. Take it or leave it, guys. What are some topics that you would take, you would leave?
Oh.
I've been thinking about it. I know you guys haven't. I was prepared.
I don't think.
I would take
Oh, word?
My
So
six
take
and-
is good.
my
it
6-0
Oh.
winning streak on
Your
Mario Kart right now.
Kart.
I think people need to really understand and respect that because that's not an easy accomplishment. Granted,
Respect the
granted,
streak.
it's on 50cc.
Oh,
come
yeah.
on.
Hold on.
50cc.
No, don't you dare take this from me.
That's
Get
bull crap.
out. Get out.
Get on 150
Big
or
old poop
nothing.
poop.
Put it
Hold
on
on, dog.
mirror,
It's on
dog.
the phone. It is on the phone.
Trash.
Okay, and you use your
Trash.
thumb to
Trash.
steer.
Don cheating.
I'm playing with all these Asian kids, and I know they're
Oh
Asian
my god.
because their names are the hieroglyphics.
I know they're
I'm
Asian
out.
because
I'm
I know they're and I know
am
they're
not
Asian
associated with
because
them.
their names look like little people.
You're peeking.
I
Well,
know
I'm
I'm
just,
peeking.
and I know that I'm not up against like trash. I'm up against some real serious competition here. They invented the game.
Oh my
They did?
god.
These little kids with
No.
the hieroglyphics.
Smooth jazz.
Oh, I'm
This is
so
really
sorry.
bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
124.
I'm
124.
sorry. I'm sorry.
124. 124.
Can we just say that
I'm going to censor all this with the smooth jazz quote.
Can we just cut this whole
Yes.
conversation? Because I said a bad word because I felt
Swore.
passionate
Swore.
about how racist Anthony's being.
124.
Tell you what, whatever this whole clip, cut it and send it to me, so I can listen to it.
Just tag it at the end of Fun Single Dads.
Anyway, so where are you leaving this week?
Yeah, what are you leaving, dog? Besides the hieroglyphics.
Do something cute, like negative vibes or something.
I'm leaving.
Pumpkin spice.
He's
latte.
leaving us.
No,
Just do something like white girl.
I'm leaving.
god, I left the phone.
I don't know yet. Come back to me. And I'll
Oh,
I'll
word.
sound-
You want to go or you want me to?
Sure.
I don't
got it.
know.
This week I'm taking a fat rip.
A word.
Chris is vaping. That's the joke.
I'm also
Vaping
gonna
kills.
take getting. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm also
Thank
gonna
you, John.
take dying. He said vape. Kill. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
heard
I'm gonna
him.
take my my 40 likes on Tinder and run with it.
Nice.
What's
Word.
popping?
Word.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, dude, I'm proud of myself. I don't know how that happened. There's a lot of desperate
yeah,
people that can't
brother.
read. Apparently.
No,
You know what the best part about that is? It only happened after I changed my bio to the Tony Hawk American Wasteland soundtrack is a slapper.
Dude, I mean, if you want to get
Yeah.
ladies to like you, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk American
Ladies check
Wasteland.
out the bio. That
American
nobody talks
Wasteland.
about it, but ladies will check out the bio. You gotta have
Yeah.
a joke in there, or
They'll-
you gotta be, Gifted.
I've got 3 lines that work. The American Wasteland line, the other one being
Money
that
wise.
people in sleeping bags are the soft tacos of the bear world, and then the third one being insert dead meme with quotes around it. And then what I'm going to leave is Anthony's judgment and the wallet epidemic
Let's leave the wallet epidemic behind.
in our back pocket.
Who was it that tried?
It was Aaron. It was all Aaron. Blake.
Who tried to bring it? It was Blake that tried
Blake
to bring it back.
slapped me right in the
Yeah,
chest
he
with a
did that
wallet,
earlier.
and I just looked at him with the nom eyes, just like the dead PTSD ridden
Like
eyes
just
of a
glossed over, just like,
no, just
He could see Aaron in the trees.
You know what we should do?
What?
So
Start
wherever
over.
you're,
What you should say is what you're leaving.
no, for whatever you're keeping, everybody should snap like Dylan's idea.
yeah.
But for
Oh, yeah.
whatever you're
I snapped.
leaving, everybody just give one clap. Like, one simultaneous. Ready? Everybody give a clap.
I was
Wow,
not.
that
I
sucked.
was not ready.
Everybody give one clap. Nah, that's
There
That
it
was
is.
better.
I just watched the H6 go.
Yeah. All right. I guess
Joe.
No.
Oh wait, no, you didn't say what you're leaving.
I did.
Never mind, he did.
The wallets.
What?
Go ahead.
All right, Dylan.
All right. So take is like good things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I want to? I think. Man, I wasn't prepared for this, so I'll just kind of wing it. I guess I will take other people's experiences and beliefs.
Oh.
Because you know what? We need to appreciate it, you know?
That's what I was gonna say. Dang it.
Oh, that's cute.
I beat you to it, and also this is my podcast now. And then
Yeah.
what do I want to leave? I want to leave carbs behind.
Ooh.
Everybody give him a clap.
Right on.
I need
I like this, Anthony. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
It's beautiful.
a part of that carb thing. I need to stop ordering coffee at the Port City.
No, spend the 10. That's not a clap.
That's
You get one clap. That's it.
I spent $10 today on a sandwich and a coffee, and I hated myself
I
for
did kinda
eating
the
it
same thing.
and drinking it, and then I was like, oh, also I paid for this. Anyway, sorry. All right, Joe.
Coffee's pretty good.
Give
What'd
it
you
to
get?
us.
What'd you get in your coffee?
I just got a mocha freeze. It's not like a real coffee. I just call it a coffee because it's a coffee.
Do you got what
shop.
you're leaving?
Yes, I know what I'm leaving. My aggressive behavior towards you people.
Oh.
But I kind of like.
hold on,
I
we
kind of
gotta
like
clip
it though.
We
All right,
got
hold on.
Everybody give a clap.
plenty of
My
collapsing
clap
points.
sounded
Oh,
wet.
I've got so many good.
Yeah, right.
All of these are off sync though. Is the thing. I'm gonna have to go off of
Yeah,
the
no,
one
they're
I did
fine.
at the beginning.
Yeah, that's all good.
So I guess it's my go.
Oh yeah, Joe, what
Okay,
you
so
what you
for
taking?
the one, I guess it's a pretty basic one, but for taking, I've Bennett and Chris and everyone else has been bullying me in the film studio because I haven't seen a lot of movies, and I've been catching up on a lot of them. Currently, so far, I have seen Taxi Driver, American Psycho, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Song Glorious.
Yeah, Inglorious Ugly Words. Yes, that one. And Reservoir Dogs. It's just cool seeing some more art stuff that I haven't just had time or
Gotta watch
really
Drive.
really
Gotta watch
done.
Drive.
Because I've seen the majority of I had seen the majority of Inglorious, and I had seen the beginning of Reservoir Dogs, but like I just hadn't finished them because other stuff had come up, and then it's just like a lot of time passed, and I just didn't go back and watch it.
Yeah.
So like I'm glad
watch
that I've
Django.
seen him now. Oh, Django's great.
I love Django.
I've seen Django. I've
Say
seen
bye, Miss
Django and the
Janine.
Hateful Eight. But for what I'm leaving, honestly, dog, last couple of weeks have been a little bit annoying. Been feeling a little bit like kind of lonesome. I don't know. It's just sometimes I bounce between being great, happy with myself, and then being like, "Yo, Jesus, where my waifu at?" Like, but like I don't know. It's just a matter of just trying to be content myself, and I know that like obviously there's going to be hold your horses, Chris.
I'm just prepared.
It's not clap time.
I'm just
yet.
preparing
He's
for
gonna,
the
he's
clap.
gonna smack
There's
that mic.
there's a time and all that for everything, and I need to appreciate the season of singleness, I guess, that I am in, because I can work on me. I can work on a lot of things that I probably won't be able to work on if I'm in a relationship, and preferably if I ever get in a relationship, it will be a committed one, and it'll be the only one that I will ever be in, because I'd very much like that to be it.
The season of singleness has been going on for quite a bit.
It's been going on for 20 years.
It's
dog.
at least
nearly 21 in December.
20 seasons of singleness.
Everybody give Joe a clap.
There it is.
It's pretty good.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Thank you guys for listening. Let's shill our social medias. If you want to follow the channel, follow at Heroic Power ENT on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can follow me at Captain JSSG on Instagram, Twitter, and you view my Snapchat story. I'm not adding you back, creeper. But, you know, you can view the story. That's okay. Chris.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Instagram at Moolah_Lindsay.
Wow, you are so fired up.
I'm so tired. Follow me on Twitter at Variety_Moolah and see me say bad words to Dinesh D'Souza.
Yeah, that caught me off guard reading that tweet, dog.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anthony, my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't follow me.
Stay away.
Is it not
I don't
your
really
forte?
use social media all that much.
Yeah.
I post once in a blue moon. Don't follow me.
You'll see him. He likes my posts. So if you go on Instagram, you can find
He's got a
Anthony.
cowboy hat.
He's got the horses in the back.
Don't follow me. That's
good.
weird. I don't like social media.
I don't either really.
I'll be honest. I also don't really use social media. I use Snapchat and Instagram, but I don't really use it. I just like post things whenever I need likes in my life.
Yeah.
But if you want, check out the new YouTube channel that we're working on. I say we, me, and somebody else. Triple Cherry. Check that out. We're gonna have stuff coming out.
Why triple cherry, by the way?
Yeah, what did that come from?
Because when me and Jack started working together, I was like, hey, what's the name? He said, oh, don't worry about the name. I already have a channel. I was like, okay, what is it? He's like, Triple Cherry. And I was like, yeah, all right.
Oh, word.
Because originally it was three of us. It was me, Jack, and the guy that used to go here, Jordan. I don't know if you guys remember him.
Yeah.
It was the three of us is how it started, but Jordan was only in the first, like, probably 5 Discord calls, and then he just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything for the first video. So, no, it's still Triple Cherry, but
why cherry? The triple I get.
I don't know. And it's a temporary name. I think we're gonna once we start doing stuff, if we start doing stuff, then we'll rebrand or something that's better looking on a shirt, in my opinion.
Well, I think triple cherry could probably look cool.
Yeah, it'll look cool. If you look it up on YouTube though, it comes up with like 4 different channels.
Yeah.
So just look for the one with pretty much no.
Triple cherry.
Yeah, it's just like no subscribers and like 1 video.
Yeah.
Actually, there's like 4 videos, but 3 of them are the same thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Chris, you look cute.
Bazinga.
I just wanted you to know.
Bazinga.
I just want to know that you look nice.
I don't know
you
how
know?
to do
I
a
don't
Chris
think,
impression.
like,
We should
you know,
wrap
we
this
dog
for
on you
them,
a lot,
'cause
but I
I'm
want
just
you to
gonna
know
keep
that you're a
talking.
great dude, you know?
Stick with the headphones.
Joe's listening to this in the future.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was
Hey,
that?
future.
He was-
Mind your business.
Yeah, just.
Sorry, I was leaving the aggressive.
That's something that has
Sorry.
to...
Are we?
All right, let's call it.
All
boys.
right.
Calling it?
No, I'll probably fade out at the end there.
Okay.
That's what I always do.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hold up! Breaking news.
What?
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira will be the halftime performer of the Super Bowl this year.
No, it's not.
There's gonna be another Super Bowl.
All right, we're done. That's it. All right, love y'all.
That's it.
Woo!